Welcome to Frequency Matters, the RF and Microwave Update series. I'm Pat Hindle, and I'm here with my co-host Eric Heim. In our last episode, we did our annual Beach video, so check that out if you haven't already seen it at videos.microwavejournal.com. So in this episode, we're going to cover our July software simulation and testing themed issue products. And as a reminder, the cover story is about efficiently simulating phased arrays with active impedance by Keysight. We had one product feature, and it covers attenuator arrays that saves space, power, and time from a Sentry in Ontario. And this is the family of 4, 6, 8, and 16 channel variable attenuators supporting a frequency range from 500 megahertz to 7.5 gigahertz with up to 95 dB of variable attenuation to 6 gigahertz. Eric, what do we have for tech briefs?
Thanks, Pat. Well, we have two tech briefs in this issue. And the first is from AvishTech, and it describes their Gauss stack design and simulation tool for PCBs. And this tool addresses transmission line signal integrity challenges by simulating and addressing a whole host of reliability failure modes. And we also have a polyrod antenna from Iris Technologies that's actually a collaboration with Null Space EM for the EM simulation and Fortify for the manufacturing expertise. And the antenna provides 10 to 17 dBi gain over 7 to 18 gigahertz, along with cross-polarization isolation exceeding 30 dB. So both of those tech briefs are pretty interesting.
And we had a special guest join us today, Phoebe Hitchcock, product manager at Times Microwave Systems, talk with me about cables for phased array applications. Let's take a look at a clip from that now. So how does cables from Times address that issue? How do they minimize losses and phase change?
Right. So the most common coaxial cable dielectric is made with PTFE material, which has a major phase stability issue at ambient environments. This well-known phenomenon is called the Teflon knee, which is a significant phase change around room temperature. However, Times Microwave System has developed the phase track line of phase stable low loss cable assemblies. This cable use our proprietary TF4 and TF5 dielectric, which are foam polyethylene blend dielectrics. Since they're not made of PTFE, they will not have the Teflon knee problem. And the phase change is very minimal, which provides a much better phase tracking performance. And this cable have also lower insertion loss than the commonly used solid PTFE dielectric cable as well.
So it's very interesting to learn about the key performance parameters for cables used in phased array applications from Times. Turning to the news, there were several interesting new technologies I came across. Nunisens announced that they have used their MEMS within CMOS technology to create a novel solution for creating better RF front ends for 6G. The company has used this technology of building MEMS structures used in standard CMOS technologies to create numerous digitally tunable nanoscale capacitors within the CMOS layers of the chip, along with the control circuitry at the same time. And this reduces size and improves efficiency. And we plan to cover this in a technical article in a November issue. A significant leap in quantum technology that dramatically improves the stability and performance of quantum systems has been achieved by a group of researchers led by Hebrew University of Jerusalem. These researchers have introduced a strategy that leverages cross-correlation between two noise sources. So by exploring the destructive interference of cross-correlated noise, the team managed to significantly extend the coherence time of quantum states by 10x, improve control fidelity, and enhance sensitivity for high-frequency quantum sensing. And this sounds very familiar to, I think, microwave engineers as we use cross-correlation for phase noise measurements. And finally, Atomera announced that the availability of their Mirror Silicon technology, or MST solution, and this dramatically enhances the performance of RF SOI wafer substrates for leading-edge cellular communication products. The company will demonstrate the effectiveness of the solution on experimental 300 millimeter RF SOI wafers with an ultra-thin active layer utilizing a new formulation of their MST technology. And these wafers should enable higher performance antenna switches, higher fidelity low noise amplifiers, and other enhanced RF components for 5G Advanced and 6G. And the company is working with multiple RFIC product manufacturers to evaluate and demonstrate the benefits of this technology. Eric, so what did you see in the news?
Well, since you focused on technology, I'm going to focus a bit on the market side. And I keep hammering away at this topic, but I think it's important because I'm sure a large number of our viewers are probably involved with wireless infrastructure in some fashion. And Dell'Oro Group released a report forecasting that radio access network revenue will decline with a CAGR of 2% through 2028. And the driver for that will be LTE revenue declining faster than 5G can replace it. And they don't expect 5G Advanced to fuel another major CapEx cycle like we've been seeing in that market. And following up on the news item Pat just had about quantum, ID TechX released a report where they forecast revenues in the quantum market will exceed $2 billion by 2034 with a CAGR of 25%, largely driven by opportunities in the automotive market. And it's interesting because the whole concept of the quantum market is a bit vague. What does it really mean? But the press release from ID TechX gets into some specifics about where and how quantum will be used and how revenue will be generated. So take a look at that.
And turning to events, as we said in the last episode, the IEEE EMC SIPI 2024 event is taking place August 5th through the 9th in Phoenix, Arizona. Our technical editor from Signal Integrity Journal, Eric Bogatin, will be there along with our publisher, Carl. And then it's on to European Microwave Week, which takes place September 22nd to the 27th in Paris, France. And one of the interesting forums I wanted to point out was the Defense, Security, and Space Forum, which is on Wednesday, the 25th, which Microwave Journal helps organize. And the day is great. It's going to kick off with the Radar Conference opening session, followed by a talk from the French Minister of Defense. And then there'll be a complimentary sit-down lunch, which is new. And the afternoon sessions will first cover device technology with talks from UMS, Qorvo, and Integra Technologies. And then there'll be a systems and measurement technology track, and there'll be talks from Hensoldt, Thales, MC2, and Rohde & Schwarz. And the sponsors this year are Qorvo and Rohde & Schwarz, so we thank them for their support for this forum. And these forums are really cool, including the Automotive and 5G 6G forum they also have, are really the only events in our industry that truly bring together device, component, and systems companies all in one area. So it's a very unique learning opportunity. So check that out at European Microwave Week. Eric, how about you for events?
Well, we've got the next session of our online panel series coming up on August the 15th. And the topic is non-terrestrial networks. And Pat will be moderating this session. And panelists from Keysight, NXP, and Rohde & Schwarz will discuss the challenges and solutions for device design and testing. So that should be a good event, and still time to register. And you can do that by going to the Microwave Journal website, where you'll find it under the Events and Upcoming Webinars tab. We've also got the next EDICon Online Educational Day coming up on August the 21st. And the theme of this session is Signal Integrity, Power Integrity. And Professor Eric Bogatin, that Pat just mentioned, will be giving the keynote for that session. And he's talking about free SIPI tools, so that should be worthwhile. And you can also sign up for all the EDICon online sessions on our website under the Events and Upcoming Webinars tab, as I just mentioned. And that wraps up this episode. Our sponsors are RFMW and Times Microwave Systems. RFMW is the technical distributor of RF and microwave products and now power management. When you start your next design, consider their multiple product lines. Times Microwave Systems, a member of Amphenol North America Military Group and a division of Amphenol Harsh Environmental Solutions, is a pioneering brand of innovative RF and microwave interconnected assemblies, cables, and connector designs. And remember, as a member of the industry, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free, so please visit our site and subscribe today if you're not already a reader. Thanks for watching this episode, and please join us again for another Frequency Matters.